Everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by SoundCloud Studios, brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Me and Molson Zia Missing, available on Amazon paperback and ebook, coming soon, Missing 2 by Me and Molson Zia, double the suspense, double the fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also brought to you by The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of King David, including 30 exquisite paintings and more. Check it out, Amazon.com, keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. Also brought to you by a brand new sponsor, Eric Diamond and the Sensei of Swing, with his latest All of Me and new music on your favorite platforms, airmusic.com. Check it out, ericdiamondmusic.com. We're here an amazing gentleman who went from London to Wales. He's a multi-talented musician from the UK with autism, all about giving something back to the community. He grew up listening to hip-hop, jazz, soul, reggae, and a lot more. His parents were in the Caribbean. He works as a care worker, helping people in the community with their social issues, disabilities, mental health, illness, and more. He started music as a hobby, and 20 years fast forward, it is now a full-fledged musician. We'll talk about some of his releases like Autism, Summertime Ting, Good Times, and more. Live, ladies and gentlemen, at Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Wales, the amazing multi-time musician from the UK with autism, giving something back to community with Good Times, Autism, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, multi-talented, Emarvellous Prince. Emarvellous, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon to you too. Thank you for having me on your show. Most appreciated.
Well, it's great to have you on board, Emarvellous. I mean, you got a marvelous collection as well, too. You got to say that. So you're very marvelous indeed. So,
so
you're,
I got that name Marvelous from years ago.
Right, yeah. So how did you first get the Emarvellous name?
I got the Emarvellous name because my mother used to do she used to look after elderly people. And what happened, there was this lady I knew called Gladys. And she used to say to me, when I used to help her across the road, like when I used to help her with her shopping and stuff like that. And then she used to say to me, the English way, the Cockney way, "You're bloody marvellous, you are." And then it stuck. It stuck with me ever since.
Oh, that's how it came about. I mean, grandmas are fantastic. I gotta say that. There's a great influence. So yes.
Yeah.
Very
and then
amazing.
After that, I started doing like shows with my friends, because there's a place in a place called Hackney, and there was a studio called Opaz. And then what we used to do, we used to get all the MCs together, line up, and we used to pass the mic together, and we should just do our thing. Then we done a few shows and like Kiss FM and stuff. I did there was another a nightclub called the Ding Wars Night Spot. So I used to go there, and I did my thing there as well. There was a UK group called Prodigy. And the guy from Prodigy, Maxim, the guy with the contact lenses and the locks, the black guy, he was interested in us years ago. And we had a singer called Trina. And Trina's really good, because she started up with a group called the X Posse, Overlord X, 14 Days in May. And what happened is, unfortunately, Trina passed away.
Oh my gosh, so sorry.
Yeah, so we end up not getting signed. And I still continued doing what I had to do. That was my passion, my music. So it had to be done for me.
And you've been doing it for 20 years as well, too. You started as a hobby and became a full-fledged musician 20 years later. And was it one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you do in the rest of your career?
I'll tell you what influenced me. It's just society itself. Because me working in the care sector, I've seen so much in the care sector. So I thought to myself, that's an inspiration within itself. We're living one way and someone else is living a different way, like a lot of homeless people and stuff like that. And so it's through those, it's just through people not so fortunate. So that's where all my love went to. And that's what inspired me. And I was listening to other artists and stuff as well. Like you get other different types of generations, and that still just held me plugged in. And I thought, never give up. Constant elevation is the key.
And never give up, indeed. That's been the big key these days. And who are some of your other favorite singers, songwriters, rappers, artists, and music growing up?
Who was that? Well, my influences, did you say?
Yeah. Who are some other favorite singers, songwriters, rappers,
right, yeah,
other musicians growing up?
I liked, because I'm a wide range of everything. I liked the Eagles. I enjoy the riffs on their guitars, and I liked Sting from Police.
Oh, he's one of the best in the business. Oh my God.
Yeah, I liked Rod Stewart. I liked you get like Public Enemy, LL Cool J, and you get a lot of other artists of yesterday. Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One, Lord Finesse. I like Salt and Pepper,
Mm-hmm.
and I like a wide range of music. I've got like as you can hear, I spoke about the Eagles and that, so I'm a bit of a mixture of all music, because music, once good music is good music, I'm gonna be plugged in.
And it sounds like you're a DJ as well, too, the way you're going as well. And you got some music for yourself, up in ranks like Autism, Summertime Ting, Good Times, and a lot more with Emarvellous Prince. We'll get to more of that. But first, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by SonicWeb Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. SonicWeb Studios is the answer. SonicWeb Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those who love be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has got great reviews. And Eve 11 enjoys by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forrest Riley, and Manuel. So grab your copy today. 4 Girls Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Coming soon, Missing 2 by Mia Molson-Zia, double the suspense, double the fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also brought to you by The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of King David, including 30 exquisite paintings, including King David's Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives a new perspective of David through the Psalms he wrote and his time as a shepherd where it started, and complicated yet turbulent relationship with King Saul. It's a story of love, hope, repentance, betrayal, and more. Check out The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. Also brought to you by a brand new sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, the Sensei of Swing, Eric Diamond, with his latest release, All of Me, featuring the title track, I've Got a New Heartache, Bring Me Sunshine and More. Eric is a multi-award-winning artist, inducted in numerous Hall of Fames, entertainer and album of the year, and he'll be releasing a new CD soon. Check out the amazing Eric Diamond today at www.ericdiamondmusic.com. Follow on Facebook, YouTube, and all music platforms worldwide. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show, MikeWagnerShow.com, 40 podcast platforms, heard 100 countries. Take us with you on any mobile device. Follow us on Spotify, Spreaker, iHeart, YouTube, Apple Music, and more. Also on all socials, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. For great gift ideas, check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast store. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies. Makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast for more great gift ideas. Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia. Great books, merchandise, and more. And support us on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Well, here's an amazing multi-talented musician from London to Wales with autism, all about giving something back to the community. Emarvellous Prince here on the Mike Wagner Show. And before we get to about some of your releases, tell us about your journey going from London to Wales.
Well, not so much of a long story. What happened, I thought to myself, there was a lady I met. And then her brother was a musician and did all this, used to play the bongo drums and stuff like that. So I thought to myself, let me pop down there. I was supposed to go to Wales a long time ago. So one particular time I thought, let me go down there. I went down to Wales. I met the lady. I met her brother. And once the first time me going down to Wales, I fell in love with the place straight away. But I started doing a few shows there in the community centres and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of me just going back and forth to Wales, I thought to myself, I might as well stay there. It's a nice place. I love country environments, nice fresh air in certain areas. And I looked at it as in health-wise, and that was like good for me. So like majority of my family, they're in London. They would come up every now and then when they can get the chance. But as I got into Wales, I got deeper into the care sector. So I used to do like outreach. I would get people speaking to me and stuff like that. And I've always got time to speak to people. So I used to do my own outreach, and I used to be like making sandwiches and stuff like that, and
Oh,
speaking to
nice.
people. Do you know what I mean? And yeah. And I started, and there was this place called like the Full Moon, and there was another artist I met called NB, and then we
Hmm.
started doing shows in the Full Moon, and yeah, that's when I decided, yeah, I'm staying.
Hmm. That sounds like a great story you have. And you also make your market music. You have Autism, Summertime Ting, and Good Times. Tell us more about those and what inspired you to write those.
Good Times is more London based, well, a wide range of good times, because in London there was like, I was naming like old places where people used to hang out and rave and stuff like that, and then a lot of people from London would be able to relate to that, and you've got people in Wales that will be able to relate to that as well, because the minute they say you say good times, people think about like old memories and stuff, and yeah, it's like a tune for everyone.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really, that was the inspiration I got for how to put good times together. It's just
Hmm.
like I thought, yes, it's a tune for everyone, basically.
Hmm. And you
The
also
story
worked
about,
with Autism and Summertime Ting as well. Tell more about those.
yeah, Summertime Thing was just like, oh, that's a friend of mine called what's his name? D from Veteran Records. And then one day he was just like listening to a few old tracks. Then he said, oh, let's put on this a summer tune. I goes, okay. So we was playing some old tracks of what's the name? He was playing some Barry White, listening to a bit of,
Oh, yeah. I love Barry White. Yes.
yeah. And then I thought, yeah, I think, yeah, that's the inspiration. And then he's just started doing a few samples here and there, and grabbed the mic, and then that was it. We wrote to the Barry White track. And that's how Summer Ting came about. All to do with parties and stuff like that as well, barbecues,
Hmm.
stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. And those are really good times as well, too. You also have Never the Mental Health, Grounded Souls, and Jamboree. Tell us more about those.
Right, grounded souls. That was inspiration regarding meditation. So I knew a few people, and then we just got together and we just went to like a yoga class, and we started doing stuff like that, and it was just really good. And yeah, I did still do a bit of yoga every now and then when I get the opportunity. But that's where that came from, the yoga class.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
like it
Okay.
comes with the spiritual energy kind of thing, so people related to that as well.
Hmm.
And oh, never the mental health. Yeah, that obviously that started from because of being in the care sector. I've seen so many things. I've seen so many people go through crisis, and mental health, it affects everyone. So that's another tune for everyone, and then that's why I got inspiration working in a place, a care sector environment called a Huggard Centre for drug and alcohol related issues. So then that's what gave me a lot of inspiration again.
Hmm. It certainly does. And I forgot to ask this question. How did you first get involved with the care sector?
Right, this is what happened was I was going about my business one day. I was walking through Cardiff Street, Queen Street. Then all of a sudden, someone just came up to me and said, just out of the blue, he looked at me and they said, I can speak to you. And then it just started from then. I'm one of those people that don't dismiss people. I listen, because you never know when you could be in that same position and you'd want someone to listen to you. And then it just escalated from there. And then that's how I
Okay.
came up with Never the Mental Health.
Gotcha. Okay. And plus, you also have some albums as well, too. Miles of Mental Soul and Verbal Mentality. Tell us more about those.
Verbal mentality, yeah, that's another related to another issues, more issues that go on, and like some of it was like political and stuff like that, but not like extreme political. It's just like stuff that people can relate to and listen to without getting the wrong end of the stick. But yeah, Miles' mental soul, and it's a lot of jazz influences as well, as in like Miles Davis, Ella Fitzgerald, and yeah, it's that is a wide range of album that many can relate to also.
Okay. Yeah, it does sound like you have a lot of great influence as well, too. And if there's other music we have not covered, tell us more about that.
I've got stuff. I do a bit of house as well, house music. I haven't done nothing much on that yet, but I've got like a lot of stuff ready in the pipelines to give everyone a listen to. And
Okay.
that's all that kind of party stuff as well. So when it comes to music, you've got to be versatile and you've got to be ready for the public. There's different people that likes different genres of music, so it's all about pleasing the public.
Mm-hmm. And so you do house parties as well, it sounds like DJing, everything like that.
Yeah. Well, I've got.
Nice, nice.
So I try to be versatile and try to give everyone a bit of something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And a bit of something indeed. And what can we expect from the Emarvellous Prince come up in 25 and more? We'll find out just 1 minute. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by SoundWeb Studios, brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson Missing. Also brought to you by Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of King David. Check it out, Amazon.com, keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. Also brought to you by a brand new sponsor, Eric Diamond Music, with All of Me. And check it out, ericdiamondmusic.com. We'll be back with the multi-talented Emarvellous Prince after this time out. We're back to the amazing multi-talented Marvelous Prince from the UK here on the Mike Wagner Show. We talked about good times, autism, and never the mental health and more. We'll be throwing a couple of tunes from his releases at the end of the audio interview. We encourage you to do that. And lastly, I forgot to ask you one more thing. Where can we find all your music at?
Sorry? Oh, you can find my music on all platforms like not Instagram, iTunes, and the rest of them. All of the platforms you could think of.
Okay.
On
And
YouTube, you can see my videos on that platform.
okay. And then what's your website and how do people get a hold of you?
I'm rebuilding another website at the moment, so that one is just down. But say the next fortnight, I'll have a new website then.
Okay. All right. We'll
Yeah.
certainly check those. We'll certainly check that as well, too. We're here with the Marvelous Prince here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a few more things. You've been great. Love having you on. What else can we expect from you in 2025 and beyond?
20 for 25, I've got an album coming, and that's Afro House music. I work with another artist called Boy Say So. So we've done like quite a few tunes together. And he was on like majority of the Miles of the Mental Soul album. And he was actually in what's the video? Not Never the Mental Health, the Grounded Souls, sorry. He was in that video. And there was another tune that we did together called I Love Music. He's in that video as well. So like a majority of my music is posted around. But if you want to listen to, if you want videos, you can go to YouTube and you get hold of me. No sweat.
Okay, we'll certainly check that as well, Marvelous. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Who is
your biggest
influence?
Who's your biggest influence in your career?
The biggest influence in my career, and you're talking about music, right?
It can be anything.
Music, I'll just say society itself. That is the biggest influence because that's where I get my little brainstorms of being able to write my music. It's always to do with a society. I'm into like fun music, but I'm into like stuff that are real as well.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds like you got a pretty good idea as well, too. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Be true to yourself and be real. That's the best thing to do. Being true to yourself, you can't go wrong.
Okay.
And be respectful to others if you want respect back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Show love.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's very important as well. We're the multi-talented Marvelous Prince with Autism, Good Times, and more here on the Mike Wagner Show. Again, you can catch some of the tunes at the end of the audio version of the interview as well. You Marvelous, very big. Thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Learned a lot. Looking forward to having it soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Glad to have you back. And once again, what's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your works?
Say that again.
I said, how do people get a hold of you, and where can people find your music at?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter as Emarvellous. You can get hold of me easily.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll certainly do that as well. Once again, Marvelous, a very
Okay.
big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Looking forward to him soon.
Thank you, Mike.
Keep
You
no
take
problem.
care.
Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Laugh at you back. We wish all best. And one more thing, you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Okay. Would you like? Have you got? At some point, would you be able to send me your email address and I can send you some tunes?
We can
Or do
do
you go
that.
through
And of
Carla?
course, and by the way, one more thing. How do people get a hold of you?
How they get hold of me?
Yes.
Facebook. Easily
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay. All right. We will check you out then. And you got great future ahead of you.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me.